over and we find out what you're hiding.
Sam? What are you doing?
Is there any chance you're gonna give up Ma Princess?
Are you kidding? I helped come up with the concept. The series is really important to me. Besides, it's keeping Trey in my life.
Oh, you really like this guy.
Not that it matters. He wants to keep things strictly professional.
Okay, are you prepared to accept that?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, because when Ethan wanted to be friends, it was hard for you to say...
Please, this has nothing to do with Ethan.
Are you sure?
Yes, Ethan was a stupid crush. I mean, I was in high school. Things with Trey, they're completely different. I feel like when we're together, he understands a part of me that no one sees.
Sweetie, you barely even know this guy.
It feels like I've known him forever. Don't care what Dad says.
What does Sonny say?
He thinks Trey's keeping a secret.
It must have been hard.
Any proof that Trey's hiding some deep, dark secret, he is just being paranoid.
No, I think the word you're looking for is cautious.
Ooh, Dad hated Trey ever since he found out we were doing this reality show together. But he doesn't even know the first thing about him.
Well, neither do you, really. I mean, maybe Trey is holding back something with his private life or his personal life.
Trey wants to keep things professional.
Okay. Chrissy, when a guy doesn't share the same feelings...
He shares my feelings.
He does?
We kissed. And Trey said if we weren't working together, he'd want to try out a real relationship.
Okay, simple. Then you wait until the show is over.
But no, I don't want to wait that long. I don't think Trey does either. Like, I was so sure he was about to change his mind, and then he just started acting really weird.
Weird how?
Distant. Like at the reopening of the Haunted Star, I thought this would be a perfect place to see where this could really go. But then he barely noticed me.
Did something happen?
I don't know. His attitude change started right after the thing with his father.
Tell me a little bit more about this thing with Trey's father.
Well, Trey was really into getting footage of Dad's coffee warehouse. I guess he was hoping he'd find Dad doing something illegal.
Wait a minute, does Sonny know about this?
He gave us permission, which of course means we weren't going to find anything incriminating, but Trey insisted on bringing in the cameras, and as soon as we got to the warehouse, he got a call from his dad. And then he ditched the shoot and took off.
Did he say what the call was about?
He hadn't heard from his dad in a couple days, so I thought when he got it, he'd be relieved, but he was the opposite. And he's just been distracted and just kind of distant ever since.
Kristina, what exactly do you know about Trey's father?
Okay, Dad.
Something's going on with Trey's father, too. You sound just like Dad.
No, I'm just looking at the facts. If Trey started acting different after the phone call, please what?
Can we just stop the PI stuff for like a day?
I am sorry, that's how my brain works.
Well, I'm not asking you to investigate Trey. I'm asking your advice on how to get him to go out with me.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, you said that Trey didn't want to go out with you because of your involvement in the show, right?
He thinks it's going to compromise the integrity of the piece.
Okay, so it seems like a pretty simple solution. Quit.
What? I can't quit my own reality show.
What are you talking about? You've already proven your point to Mom and to Sonny, and if Trey makes you happy, why wouldn't you quit?
The reality show makes Trey happy, and I mean, the job could open a lot of doors for him, and if I take that away from him, he could end up hating me.
Okay, so what you guys need to do is just be honest with each other. If he's honest with you, then you'll be honest with him. And
honesty doesn't always work. Sometimes it makes things worse.
Ouch. You know what? You were right. I'm probably the absolute last person who should be giving any advice about relationships, considering the state of my marriage.
Hang out with you and Jason now. Don't they say time heals, right?
I don't know if that applies to us. Things have actually gotten worse.
Worse? How? What happened?
This isn't about me. We need to focus on you. This is about your love life.
How can I focus on something that's non-existent?
Listen to me. My beautiful young sister, you are smart and talented and amazing. And if Trey can't see that, he does not deserve you. Now I gotta get back to work, okay?
Okay, thank you for listening.
Anytime. I love you.
I love you too. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'll see you, okay?
Yep. Bye.
What are you doing here, sweetheart?
I'm just looking for Trey. I thought he might be here to get some footage from Mom Princess.
Well, don't you guys check each other's schedule because you're joined at the hip?
Not lately.
Why don't you have a seat? Maybe, he'll turn up and then, I don't know.
I'm his subject. He should be looking for me.
Yeah, is there a problem?
No, not at all.
Because I kind of sense a little something, like maybe...
What's
going on with the
I'm worried
reality?
about Sam. I'm afraid she and Jason might not find their way back to each other.
Jason and Sam, look, listen, they're like family, right? Anything I can do to get them back together, I do that.
You don't think they're gonna make it?
Well, I didn't say that. I mean, they've just been through a lot. They've, together, and they've said things to each other they can't take back and things that they can't change.
Then don't change it. When you love someone, you get over it and you just move on.
Kristina, it's just not that simple.
You and Kate got over it?
Yeah, we found our way back together, and, maybe Jason and Sam will, too. What your sister's doing, pushing away Jason, I understand what that's about because I've done it many times. You hurt, or you have a terrible loss, and you think the safest thing to do is to hide from your pain with anger. You know what I'm talking about. What you had to deal with Kiefer and that whole thing, and the confusion that you felt. You turned your pain into anger and you lashed out. And I got to tell you, I've done that 1,000 times. But sooner or later, you figure out that the loss is still there and the hurt and you got to face it. You got to rebuild.
I wish I could just tell Sam. Blaming someone, putting all your anger out there, it's not going to fix anything. You just end up sorry and not knowing how to say it.
Can I say something to you?
Trey's not here, so I'm just going to go call him.
Wait, Kristina, please, wait.
Do you want something?
Is it really that hard for you to be alone with your dad?
I never said I didn't want to be alone with you. I just... I'm looking for Trey, so I figured he's not here, so I should just go call him.
I thought that we connected a little bit, but...
Dad.
I know that you're still upset that your mom and I got you into Yale.
I was doing such a good job of hiding it.
But I am still your dad. And I miss you, and I want to spend a lot of time with you, and I worry about you a great deal. This project, it's not...
Oh, here it comes.
Here what comes?
Did you and Mom plan this?
What?
Are you just going to give me another lecture about Trey's using me? Oh, my...
You came here, remember? I didn't even know I was going to see you. Your mom had nothing to do with this.
Still, you and Mom could have talked about me and Trey at some point and just
Have
decided...
I said anything about Trey since you got here? Have I said that Trey's using
You don't have to. I remember the last time we talked. You think he has some kind of hidden agenda and he's just exploiting me for his personal gain.
Okay, I know, though, I didn't use those words, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay, Dad. I'm just wondering, maybe you're right.
I think that I'm right. I don't think I've ever heard those words come out of your mouth, especially about Trey.
I'm not saying you're right.
Oh.
Just that you might be. I'm not saying Trey is untrustworthy or that he is using me.
So what was I right about?
Maybe all he really does care about is the show.
What got you thinking that?
When I first met him, Trey was friendly, interested. Coming up with the show concept, it felt like we were part of a team. But ever since we got to Port Charles and actually started filming, he's just been keeping me at arm's length, which I'm sure you love hearing.
No, not when it upsets you.
I've given Trey every opportunity to show that he cares. And just when I think that we're making progress, bam, suddenly is all about the show again and how unprofessional it would be if we got together.
What are you gonna do?
I could quit.
Mm-hmm.
But without the show, there'd be nothing standing between us. But what if the show was the only thing that was connecting us? I'll lose him.
Can I tell you something? I don't want to upset you or make you sad or whatever, but it's something for you to think about. Do you really want to be in a relationship with a guy who cares more about a reality show than he cares about you? I'll tell you how pretty and smart and accomplished you are and how everybody should treat you with respect. But it's not going to matter until you believe it yourself. Until you value yourself inside. Then it's not going to matter what Trey or anybody else thinks.
I know.
I'm never going to love this reality show, as you know. But you know what bothers me? Is that you could be doing it for the wrong reasons. To get back at me and your mom, or to impress Trey.
I thought the show was what I wanted, but now I'm not so sure about anything, especially Trey. I just wish I knew how he really felt about me.
Hey.
But part of me is afraid that...
Kristina. Hello.
Trey!
Hey.
Hey!
Mr. Corinthos.
I didn't know where you were.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to take care of something.
Well, cameras.
I called him off. But, Kristina, I've been giving this a lot of thought. And I'm starting to think that Mob Princess is a really bad idea.
What?
I'm saying we need to rethink doing the show.
You think?
I didn't mean to embarrass you.
What did you mean?
We're going to take a little trip down memory lane. You're going to tell me about your son.